Welcome back everybody, I'm Marcia, you're watching The Urban Man. So today we're doing a full review of the Smok Trinity Alpha. I did a whole unboxing and a first impression video. I've been with her now for about 2.5 weeks. So I think I can give a good review now about this device and what I think. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go down again. I'm going to not do an unboxing, I've got it in my hand. I'm just going to show you in the packaging. You know what? Instead of diving down and looking at everything, let's do everything up here. Let's do everything up here. Why not? Let me come a little bit forward here, a little bit more forward. All right. So the box. That's what you get in the box. I'm not doing a whole unboxing, like I said. In it, you're gonna get 2 coils, a 0.6 ohm coil and a 0.8 ohm coil. 0.8 is for mouth to lung. Both of them are mesh coils. Then besides that, lifting out the packaging. Lifting that out, you're going to get your USB cable. You're going to get a lanyard, a Smok lanyard. It's got the Smok logo on there. And a little rubber ring. That's obviously for the lanyard. Yeah. And your instruction manual. That's it. That's what you're going to get in the packaging. Okay, that's the device. Obviously, I've gone for the blue device. It's got a nice resin finish over there. The blue is like a chromey, almost blue. It's actually held up pretty well. Just to give you an idea, I work in an engineering environment where there's grease and dirt and shavings. So I'm checking in my pocket and it's got shavings in there, sometimes my overall pocket. So there's a high possibility that can get scratched up pretty easily and banged up pretty easily. But it's held up perfect. I can't complain. There's no noticeable scratches on it. And yeah, with the overall quality of the finish, the build quality, I'm pretty happy. The drip tip is a 510 drip tip, so you can actually pop that out and use your own drip tips in there if you so please. The fill cap is here. You just slide it open there, and that's it. That's where you fill the juice. To pop it open, you pull this lever to the side and your tank pops open, and then obviously your coil being under there, which is just friction fit, that just slides inside there. And that's how the whole device works. Pop in your coil, slide it open, fill up with juice, slide it close, pop it in, and you're good to go. And I use the 0.8 mesh mouth-to-lung coil for about out of those 2.5 weeks. I use it for about 2 weeks, and then I've just popped in the 0.6 to try it out with some normal nicotine juice, 3 milligram. With the mesh coil, I was using Nic salts, 50-50 ratio. One thing I did notice, before I get to that. So for those of you that missed my previous video, it's got 3 different power settings. You got, let me just see what it's on, normal, you got hard and soft. So soft, normal and hard. Those are your 3 power settings with a light indicator. It's also got a firing indicator at the bottom there. Now it's yellow. Can you get firing? That's LED indicator. Green, fully charged. Yellow, it's about half. Red, the battery's low. I get a full day and full night with this device, battery wise. It had let me just make sure, a 1000 milliamp battery. I'm extremely impressed with the battery that's on here. I've got other devices that are 1000, I think some are even higher than 1000, and the battery doesn't last me as long as this does, and that's using it at the normal hitting setting. Okay, now going back to what I was originally going to say. With the Nic salts juice, I found twice it happened to me. If it's firing at hard, it tends to leak inside the chamber over here. But only when at hard. I don't know if the voltage or wattage is higher that it makes the juice become thinner and leaks into the tank over there. But besides that, I haven't had no leaking of any sorts, even lying it on its side. There's been even condensation. I haven't noticed any condensation at all. Now you ask me, okay, why did I fire it hard or that sort of thing? We're using Nic salts juice when it should be lower. Well, Also, when you put the mod charging, when you pull it out of the charger, it automatically switches to high. I don't know why it does that. You can have it at soft. You plug in your USB cable to charge it, and you pull it out, it goes to high. That's the only time that happens. It never, besides that, it never jumps up to high all on its own. It's just once you put in the charge, once you put it charging and you pull it out, it does that. That's my only other little nitpick on there. I found also that the 0.8 mesh coils don't hold really that well with like darker liquids. With my lighter e-liquids, I went about 7-8 days. Okay, that was my first coil. Then that I was vaping the same juice all that time. Then I thought, let me try a different juice, and that one, the color was slightly darker, like an orangey. You can see it. I don't know if it's in here. Yeah. So I put in this, and then after about 2 days, it wasn't tasting that great any longer. So I popped in a new 0.8. At that point, I mean, I had gone 7 days, and I thought, okay, no, I'm sure it's due for a coil change now, because I've been using it day in and out. I haven't used any other device. I've been solely using this for these 2.5 weeks. So used that coil for about 7-8 days, and I thought, okay, no, it's probably due for a coil change. Popped in the new 0.8. Was going well the first 2 days. On the third day, didn't taste that great anymore again. So I thought, no, what the hell? Well, that first coil with the first juice lasted me extremely long, those 7-8 days, and now this coil is tasting funky, and that just led me to believe that darker juices don't really handle that great as do the lighter juices on. Look, that's with everything, but you know, when you're using like a coil, your standard pod system that takes commercial coils, you want to try and get the longest life out of it, because I mean, you don't want to be replacing coils every 3-4 days. So I would recommend trying to find a lighter e-liquid that you enjoy and using it rather than here with these 0.8 coils, then using a darker liquid and replacing your coils much more often. So that's my other only little con, but yeah, besides that, I've been loving this thing. It's small. Look, it's not as small as a lot of other pod systems, but you're benefiting with the battery life on this thing. I'll wake up at 7 in the morning. Well, not wake up at 7. I'll start using the device at 7 in the morning, and I've used it right up and through until midnight, and the light's still at yellow. So yeah, the battery life on this thing, although the size is slightly larger than other pod systems, you're getting a hell of a lot of battery life in here. I'm extremely impressed actually with the battery life. The firing button is awesome. It's I prefer it to the Nord. I had the Nord. I prefer this fire button to the Nord. I found it. This button is a little bit more stiffer, not much, but slightly more stiffer. And being on the side, when I fit it in my pocket, I don't have a chance of auto firing, which was one of my problems with the Nord. And the firing position over there is extremely great. Your power settings is also great, because if you using a higher nicotine juice, you can set that slightly lower. So if you want to use your 18 milligram nicotine in here, you can put it on soft, and yeah, so it really caters for all you guys out there that enjoy mouth to lung and full direct lung. Although mouth to lung isn't pure mouth to lung, it is more of a restricted, it is a restricted lung hit. It's actually slightly creeping over that restricted lung hit, but you manage to get a nice restricted lung hit on you. If you want a tight draw, I wouldn't recommend this device. The draw is not tight at all, and I don't know where the airflow comes from. I thought initially that it comes from this little slot over here, because your coil sits over here. I actually thought, okay, no, maybe the airflow is coming from here. So I actually tried blocking there and pulling in, but yeah, it's still very airy. You can't, if you enjoy your tight, really restricted lung hits, you're not gonna, I'm going to take a quick suck on it, and you can hear the airflow. Okay, no, wait. This thing is, I actually got another pod. This is what I've been using. That I've put one side. I just put it on here because this is, if you buy an extra tank section pod, the color combination is silver. They've just done that so that if you've bought a black device or a rainbow device, you know, the silver goes with all of them. whereas your one that comes in the packaging, your inserts over there are all in the same color as the mod. So this is what I've been, actually I swapped it out because this was the second coil that wasn't too great. And here I've got the 0.6 coil. The airflow is slightly more on this, but you can hear that. It does chuck quite a nice cloud. Let me just make sure it's on medium. Okay, medium. Cloud production wise, I mean, you can't complain. I don't vape for clouds, so that's just not me, but some of you enjoy those bigger clouds for whatever reason. So if you enjoy the bigger clouds, this definitely can pull that off very, very easily. But the airflow is extremely smooth. Really nice. I just wish that the airflow was just a little bit tighter, but yeah, it's for restricted lung hits, very nice smooth airflow. And besides that, I don't think there's anything more that I can tell you about this guy. It's a pretty solid device. If you're looking for something with a restricted lung hit that you can actually change your power settings, so if you want to chuck in 3 milligram juice or something like that and hit that thing on hard and chuck massive clouds for flavor and that sort of thing, you can do that with this device. It's very versatile. I wish they had just made maybe some sort of adapter or something on here. I don't know, a built-in adapter if you wanted like a restricted lung hit that you could actually, like an insert thing that you could actually just slide in where it closes the airflow. That would be actually a pretty good idea, and I don't know why no one's actually thought of that. So you actually have like insert holes, you know, like you could say like a Skyline or something like that, the Skyline RTA, where you got the inserts that fit inside. If they just maybe did something like that, where you can clip something in that's got a little tiny hole, so if you want a nice really restricted lung hit, or if you want this massive airflow, you just pop that out and pop in this bigger insert with a big hole. I mean, that would be champion. That would be champion. Anyways, guys, I'm still running my giveaway. It's running up until the 14th of June. So I've got about another 2 weeks. For those of you that haven't seen what I'm giving away, here's my box of goodies. One lucky winner is going to win a nice brand new Casio watch, Slaughter & Fox aviators, pair of Tread & Miller socks, and a nice wallet from Ace Wallets, nice tan leather, genuine leather wallet. All of this valued at 2.5 grand. That's in rands, not dollars. So I mean, I'm giving that away to a lucky subscriber on the 14th of June. If you're not a subscriber and if you enjoyed the content, please do subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get updated on all my new videos that I release on a weekly basis. And leave comments down below if you want to find out if I left out anything from the Smok. I think I covered pretty much everything. That's the juice capacity. I covered that in my first impressions. 2.8 mils, the juice capacity on here. So it holds quite a nice large amount. Yeah, if there's anything else that I missed or you want to find out about the the Trinity, please drop it down in the comments. And please don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now.